What's up, guys? This is a part 2 to our Florida Man compilation. I guess this is a series now, officially. So, yeah, I'll just get right into them. This one probably won't be as long, but entertaining nonetheless. So, Florida Man pulls gun on Starbucks over cream cheese. So, an angry man in Florida pulled a gun on a drive-thru worker because they forgot the cream cheese with his bagel. According to Miami Gardens police, the employee just happened to be the daughter of the police chief, so that's unlucky. Not that he wouldn't have gotten arrested anyway, but that just so happened to be the daughter of the police chief, apparently. Police said the man became angry at a Starbucks drive-thru when they messed up his order earlier this week. He returned to the window screaming at the employee. She asked whether he had paid for the cream cheese, at which point he became enraged and pulled out a gun. And he said the experience traumatized that Starbucks employee, understandably. Which is, yeah, that's pretty horrible, but I can't help but laugh at that. Like, this dude was so fed up with them forgetting his cream cheese that he thought you deserve to have a gun pulled on you.
In the article, it does recount his account of things, and he said that his gun was just falling out of his pants pocket. So the reason that he had in his hand and waving it was because he caught it falling and just happened to have
Is that what it said?
Yeah, which, I mean, that's not likely. He probably just felt embarrassed that he did something so fucking stupid.
I don't know, because, like, it said this Starbucks employee felt the fear. She felt like her life was in danger, like she felt the fear of her life or something like that, so I don't know if she would...
I definitely think that goes down to, like, the dude needs anger management training.
Yeah, I mean, that's, like, beyond unnecessary. Like,
I mean,
like,
I don't
like,
know
what
what
is
you
with
would
that?
charge someone with there, because it's not, like, I guess menacing.
Well, he got aggravated assault with a firearm, and he was being held on a $10,000 bond.
I mean, that's a little bit excessive, to be honest with you. He didn't assault anybody, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I would understand, like, menacing. Or,
He didn't
like,
shoot at. He didn't shoot either, I believe. So
yeah, I mean,
it would be worse if, like, obviously much worse if he actually shot, because that's, like, you know, that's. I mean, I guess that'd be attempted murder. Yeah. So, but he didn't. So, I mean, yeah, he just shouldn't have done that. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, really bad decision making, and
yeah.
I guess that cream cheese really mattered to him.
That cream cheese was just, that was the straw that broke the camel's back, I guess.
I can understand. I can understand being pretty upset about having a gun waved in your face because you forgot something, especially when you're working at Starbucks. You probably don't give a fuck about your job.
Oh, for sure.
You're working at Starbucks.
They obviously don't.
Nobody wants to deal with this over a shitty job.
Exactly.
So,
it's just, you're not getting paid enough for that to be getting guns in your face.
Alright, so this one, I'll just read the headline for you guys. Florida man attempts floating to New York in homemade contraption. A man washed ashore in a cylindrical floating contraption on Saturday after attempting to float all the way to New York. He was not injured. The man told officials he came back to shore after having problems with his vessel. The Flagler County Sheriff Office reported that the man left St. Augustine in the vessel with the goal of reaching New York. The department posted photos of the vessel, which we'll put on the screen for you guys.
Yeah.
As reported by the AP, it wasn't Bellucci's first time trying to cross Atlantic waters in a flotation device. He had made a previous attempt in 2014 when he tried to reach Bermuda from Florida in a homemade hydropod. He was rescued by the U.S. Coast Guard.
So he's literally tried to float across the ocean twice now. Like, it's literally not even a one-time thing. He's done it before. That is so funny to me.
He's just a homemade engineer, you know?
And, like, yeah, I'm gonna put the pictures of the thing on the screen. It's literally just a giant cylinder with, like, floaties on it. And
Yeah, it's like a thing
Apparent-
with barrels on the end. It
Yeah,
looks like
and
some sort of barrel.
apparently, I feel like he's lucky that he washed ashore, cause like that thing
Yeah,
doesn't.
if it failed, he could have just drowned.
Yeah, he could have either drowned or he could have been just stranded out in the ocean. Like he's lucky for that, cause like I mean, I could be wrong, but that thing doesn't look like it can. How would that thing turn? Like, how would you choose a direction? You know?
I don't think you would. I think you're just kind of floating.
Yeah,
And
it's
he
not
was
like a
hoping to
boat.
float. That's why he was said floating to New York. I don't know how he was planning on accomplishing that.
I have
like,
yeah, I
unless
don't
he
know.
studied like the tides and the way that the tides flow, and maybe I don't know. I mean, boats have navigation systems, and they have propellers, and they have different things where you can move the ship, with
Yeah.
different things.
Yeah, so you can have a
So-
direction, but he's trying to float and just hope that he ends up at his destination. Like, that's not going to work, my guy.
Oh man, it's hilarious. It kind of reminds me of not in looks, but just like how they have those giant balls filled with air, and you go in them, and you can like run on the water.
Yeah.
It's like you just had one of those, and you just put it out on the ocean.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna hope it takes me to New York. It's like, what? And he's done it, and again, he's done this before. The last time he did it, he was trying to reach Bermuda from Florida. So it was a different place.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a pretty big hike, like pretty fair hike.
It has to be, because if he's going across any body of water, it's gonna be a long trip, right? Because I mean, he's trying to go from literally across the ocean to get to that location. There was
Florida
no hope
to
in
the
that.
Caribbean. Yeah, that is definitely a hike.
Yeah, there's just no way he was going to be successful. And if he was successful, then what is he gonna do? Like, say he got there and he washes up on the shore of New York. What does he do then? Like, what is the plan?
Live in New York.
Yeah, I guess so.
Who knows? He could have had his wallet and all of his cards and everything there.
That's
so he
true.
could have
I
just
mean,
taken a flight home.
maybe he bought some change of clothes, all of his stuff, and wanted to start a new life in New York. I don't know.
I mean, I think we'd be giving him too much credit if we said that he planned out what he was doing, because
Yeah.
obviously there wasn't much planning there.
Yeah, that's very
There's
true.
no way there was much planning there.
Yeah.
Once you guys put some comments down there of what you guys think about his craftsmanship.
Yeah. I mean, he did create that thing, so. Alright, so Florida man escapes after stealing candles and using bear mace on people at Florida Mall. So, a man stole candles from a mall store and sprayed dozens of patrons with bear mace repellent in Miami before escaping. The theft happened Saturday afternoon at the Bath and Body Works store in the mall in the Doral suburb west of Miami. Investigators said that an unidentified suspect entered the store, filled a bag with candles, and then started spraying people with mace. And yeah, they didn't catch this guy. And here's the kicker though. About 35 people were affected. Some were taken to hospitals for treatment, including the store manager, but officials were not sure how many or whether any had to be admitted. So, and it also says bear mace is a strong irritant to a person's eyes and respiratory system. So
Yeah,
that stuff is not pleasant.
Let me tell you why he didn't get caught. Because nobody could see him.
Yeah, that's probably why. And it says bear mace apparently affects your respiratory system. That sounds really unpleasant. That sounds horrible. I wonder if that would be worse than like normal mace.
Well, it's if it's meant to incapacitate a bear, I would
True.
wager to say it's probably not.
It probably is worse, yeah. And 35, he sprayed 35 people.
He just like rapid fire sprayed
Yeah,
everybody.
This
He
dude
was
went
on a
on a
mission.
rampage.
He wanted those candles.
He really did. He really wanted those candles badly because he brought a weapon, not a gun, but he did bring a weapon, technically, And I don't know. What do you think that would be considered? Would that be armed robbery or what?
That's armed robbery, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah,
I mean,
it would
you're
have to
looking
be
at
armed
some
robbery because it
serious
is.
jail time there.
Yeah, I mean, oh, it does say he could face numerous armed robbery and aggravated battery charges once he's arrested. If he's arrested, that's if that guy gets arrested. But
Nobody saw him.
yeah.
They were too busy writhing in pain.
And why candles? I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with buying candles. There's nothing wrong with that, but
Well, he didn't buy candles.
yeah, he didn't buy them. That's the problem. Candles are not expensive. I'm sure they can be, but like, why are you so adamant on stealing these candles to the point where you're hurting 35 people in the process?
Why pay for the candles when you can get the candles for free?
Yeah, I guess so. As long as you have some bear mace on you.
Don't get any ideas, boys.
Yeah, why pay for them?
This is the first bear mace related crime I've heard. So
Yeah.
it's 1 for 1 on bear mace. Like, it has a pretty high success rate.
Yeah, apparently. It was a success for him. He didn't get caught. So
Oh, he did a great job. I mean, perfect crime.
Yeah.
I wanna know what he was like saying when he's like discussing what he's doing. Yeah, I'm going to the store today. I'm gonna get some candles. I'm gonna spray everybody.
dude was planning on having a mace rampage.
I mean, imagine you get booked for that, and they're like checking your papers, like, and people are like, "What did you do?"
Yeah, they're just like, "What? Why did you do this?"
With mace.
Yeah, that's like, I don't know whether to be like, if I was him, to be embarrassed or if I'd be like guilty.
He's a criminal mastermind.
Yeah,
I mean, he got away with it.
Yeah, he did. I can't call him dumb or anything because it worked. So
Florida man used a stapler in attempt to rob Publix. So a Florida man is behind bars after he tried to rob a Publix in Miami with a stapler. Patrick Abbott, 31, entered the Publix on Biscayne Boulevard, gave an employee a note stating he had a gun, and told her to put money in the bag. After the employee read the note, she pretended to help one of her co-workers and called for help, according to NBC affiliate WFLA. Abbott left Publix empty-handed and was caught by Miami police while throwing the note away. The gun he claimed to have turned out to be a black stapler, according to police. He is facing charges of armed robbery.
This guy. Alright, so I'm confused because, first of all, if people don't know what Publix is, it's a supermarket. So, if you didn't know, he gave an employee a note saying he had a gun. He didn't say that and told her to put the money in the bag. So that implies that he was trying to be secretive about it. But if she put money in the bag, then everyone would see that. Like, that obviously that wouldn't work. Like, he really didn't think that through at all. And then he's like, "Yeah, I have a gun." Turns out he has a stapler. And
I know he could have had nothing, and it would have been the same effect.
Yeah.
Because he obviously didn't take it out, because you can tell something is a stapler. Like, you can tell even in a state of panic the difference between a fucking stapler and a gun.
Yeah, I'm sure you can.
Like, they're very different things.
Yeah, I mean, they are not similar looking items.
If anything,
so, like,
you're better off getting like an airsoft gun or a squirt gun or pretty much anything else. I mean,
you could even paint like an airsoft gun or maybe even a water gun black. Like, you would be better off doing that than like having people mistake your stapler for a pistol or something.
The fact that he got booked and bagged because he was throwing away the note. Why didn't he just keep it on him?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why he would have. That's like the dumbest thing to me.
Like, you didn't get anything. Why the fuck did you stick around to somewhere to lollygag with the fucking note? You should have been out. You should have been out and gone. Could
have been out of there. But he decided This is so fucking stupid, dude. And yeah, he's facing charges of armed robbery though, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, he attempted.
He did attempt to rob the place, but I mean, armed
he
is a
failed pretty
stretch.
bad.
I wouldn't say he's
guess
armed.
intent. I guess intent is all that matters.
Yeah,
with the
I guess
law.
so.
I mean, that's another one. You go in there. What they get you for? A stapler?
Yeah, it's just I can't imagine someone asking about like what some of these people got in for, and they just say like, oh yeah, I had a stapler on me and tried to rob a store with a note. It's like, what the world, dude?
Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
None of it makes sense because like the fact that he just let her walk away. What did he think she was gonna do?
yeah, I don't know. Like, did he not expect her to like call for help or call someone? Like, he just wasn't like, just wasn't like prepared for that. Like, I don't know. Maybe he thought she was getting money. Just not the sharpest tool in the shed, clearly.
Yeah, just it was overall a bad idea. It didn't go well for him, and with the plan that bad, I mean, I don't think it was in the cards to go well. I think the chances of success there were in the single digits.
Yeah. I'd say so. Alright, I'll do the next one. So, Florida man throws golf clubs at moving cars on I-75. So, a Northport man was arrested Wednesday after throwing golf clubs out of his van window at other cars while driving on I-75. Jonathan Day was arrested after the Florida Highway Patrol got a call of a man throwing golf clubs at the van he was driving at other vehicles driving alongside him. So he was driving as he wasn't stationary somewhere and doing this. He was driving and doing
That takes
this.
some skill.
That yeah, I guess that does take some skill. He's multitasking, bro. Like,
I mean, golf clubs aren't an easy projectile either. Like,
yeah,
so
I mean
long.
it's a long, yeah, it's like a long stick. So like, that is not. I feel like that's not easy to throw golf clubs out a window while you're driving. And then it says, the golf club throwing man got out of his car and came at the police trooper, with a golf club before putting it down and punching the trooper, according to the Florida Highway Patrol.
What a badass.
You think it would have been worse if he hit him with the golf club? Like, not worse for the trooper, I mean like worse as in charges. You think that would have
they
been worse?
probably would have got assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah, that's true. And then, yeah, Day was tased and taken into custody. So,
I think it said that he had drug paraphernalia, or he had some drugs on him or some sort.
yeah,
So
yeah.
That's just how it is, man. You go for one charge and they're like, what else can we give this motherfucker?
Yeah, that is how it is. They're like, he
Think
just so
it's-
happens to have drugs on him too, huh?
I think it's kind of bullshit. You know what? They probably planted that shit. But who knows? I mean, he might have been on some drugs. He was throwing golf
I'm
clubs.
pretty sure he
he
had to
golf
be.
clubs out of his fucking van.
Literally just, yeah, and driving while doing so. It's just like, yeah.
I mean, you gotta respect the degree of difficulty, though. Like,
Yeah,
I, feel like you have
I guess
to.
so. He's facing charges of battery on a law enforcement officer, obviously, resisting arrest with violence, throwing a deadly missile from his vehicle. Missile. That's odd
I didn't
wording.
know that was a charge.
I. That is very odd wording.
That probably does not happen often, where they're like, yeah, he's throwing missiles.
Yeah, what? That is a weird wording. But possession of marijuana, controlled substance, and drug paraphernalia. So
you know
yeah.
what? Yeah. He wasn't on no fucking drugs. He just did that on his own volition. He was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I just want to throw some golf clubs at you.
For what reason? I want to know do they ask these people they take in why they do what they do, or do they literally just take them in and just give them the charge and call it a day? Because like, if I was that cop, I'd be wondering like, why are you doing this? For
I
what
don't know. I
reason?
think it's hilarious, honestly.
It
I mean,
it is hilarious.
I probably wouldn't be too happy if I got fucking hit a golf club hit my fucking dash.
Oh my god, dude, I would lose it. Like, that's easily like cracking your window, I think. I mean, those things are kind of
I mean, it's
heavy.
It's definitely dangerous because you're going at high speeds, and then you have a projectile being thrown at your windshield. I mean, that could seriously hurt somebody. So I guess it's not. I guess it's not all that funny, but it is pretty funny.
My question is, how many golf clubs does he have stowed away that he can continuously throw them over and over again?
You gotta think how many golf clubs are in a bag. Like usually, what, like at least 7 or 8.
I was thinking like 5 to 7, something like that. But I wouldn't really know, I guess.
Maybe he was an avid golfer and he had like 30 clubs. You know.
I mean,
I guess
he
had his bag in his front seat, and he was just like, "I think this is the driver.
Yeah.
It's time. You know what? I'm about to throw this 9-iron at him.
I guess
Chipping wedge.
maybe he was a golfer that just had a really bad day.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe
dude.
he had a bad day at the links. You know.
All right, so Florida man tries to flee deputies on riding lawnmower. Florida deputies used a taser to stop a man who tried to avoid arrest by fleeing on a riding lawnmower Saturday. The Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office said it was trying to serve arrest warrants on 40-year-old Dusty Mobley. That's a weird name. Dusty is his first name. That's odd. And found him on the lawnmower in the backyard. They shouted at him to stop and get on the ground when he tried to escape on the lawnmower. Deputies chased Mobley on foot before using the taser. When he was finally caught, deputies found him with a revolver, a handcuff key, and a pipe with methamphetamine residue. So he was caught with drugs and stuff like that. So he was riding on the lawnmower away from them, and they were on foot, and they caught up to him. He literally would have been.
Aren't that fast.
They're not fast. He would have been better off running.
Well, he could have went at him and been like, "I'm gonna cut you."
What, to the officer?
Yeah, he could have been. I'm gonna mow you over.
I mean, yeah, like those things are not fast. Like, he literally would have been faster running. They caught up to him on foot. Like, and you know, there's no reason a lawnmower would be fast. I mean, why would it be? There's no reason you need to be speeding around in a lawnmower, right? Unless you have the biggest yard of all time. So, he just. I don't know what was going through this guy's head.
Thing, and it was just going like it was a speedy one. It was going like 40.
Dude has like a nitrous oxide mod on his lawnmower. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. And then yeah, he was caught with drugs and stuff. He's facing a lot of charges. Oh my god. Grand theft of a vehicle, felony criminal mischief, 2 counts of resisting an officer. Of course, possession of a concealed weapon by a convicted felon, carrying a concealed handcuff key. Why does he even have that? That's kind of odd. That's a little weird. But yeah. And
how is that a fucking crime? Having a handcuff key.
That is really strange, right? Like. Yeah,
how is that a fucking crime?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard about that. Okay, so he got possession of a concealed weapon by a convicted felon. So I'm assuming that a convicted felon just can't have a concealed carry. I guess that's.
If you have a felony, you can't own any firearm at all.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. So yeah, that's why that's a thing.
Yeah, you may be able to get that expunged, but
I'm sure you
would
can,
have to have
but
papers.
Yeah, for sure.
For that.
Yeah.
So let's just paint this picture. You're in your backyard cutting your grass, and the police walk around into your backyard and say, "Hey there, Dusty, time to come with us." And he's like,
"We caught you.
You ain't gonna catch me. You ain't catching me." And he fucking kicks him over in the high gear and starts driving away.
And tries to get away while on the lawnmower. Like I'm pretty sure he was on the lawnmower when he saw them. Like when he first saw them. So he just didn't get off of it. Like he was on it to begin with, and he just stayed on it. Like he never thought to like go on foot and like not be on a lawnmower. Like, I don't know what this dude was thinking.
Oh, that's like something that you'd see on Reno 911.
What is that?
It's a fake cop show.
Oh,
They go in, so it's trying
that
to
is
arrest
like
someone from
something.
the lawnmower.
That is something that would be on a fake cop show, honestly.
He's driving around in circles while the police are trying to take him off.
Yeah. That would actually be hilarious if they couldn't catch up to him on the lawnmower.
Or
That would
if
be
he's just
so
driving
funny.
around in circles and they're like, "Hey, stop moving."
Yeah.
Stop moving."
I'm curious how fast they actually go, because I feel like they're slow to the point where, like, it wouldn't even cross someone's mind to try and get away
No,
in
I
one of
don't
those.
think they're that slow, man. I think that they can go pretty fast, like 10, 15 miles an hour, probably.
15 miles per hour, you think so?
I think they can go pretty fast. I guess it depends on what kind of mower, because there's more than one kind of riding mower.
Yeah,
So
that's true. I mean, I think they have a picture here. Hold on, yeah, they have a picture of his lawnmower, and it's a really small, like, it's not one of those giant ones you see, it's one of those smaller ones, so.
that one would probably go faster, because the bigger ones are heavier, so they probably
That's true,
move a little
yeah.
slower.
That is true.
Okay, so we have one more for you guys. Okay, yeah. Collier man caught with fentanyl after getting trapped in a porta potty.
God.
So, the sounds of a person in pain lead a Collier County deputy to baggies of drugs in Naples over the weekend. The deputy arrived at 3412 Seagrave Avenue Sunday evening after reports of a suspicious person and what sounded like a person shouting in pain. When the deputy arrived, a man could be heard yelling loudly. As the deputy got closer, she could hear the screams and saw a foot sticking out of the bottom of the porta potty. The deputy asked the man to step out of the porta potty and take a seat. The man, identified as James Ghost, said he got his foot stuck in the closed door of the porta potty. The deputy opened the portable restroom and found a small baggie with a powdery substance, a syringe, a larger bag filled with other small baggies. The powdery substance tested positive for fentanyl, measuring 0.5 grams. James was arrested and now faces 2 drug charges. I mean, I'd be so pissed. Not only did you get the cops called on you because you got stuck in a porta potty and you were screaming because you got stuck in a porta potty, you're also getting drug charges and going to fucking jail.
Like, people are probably walking past like, what in the world? Like, I would want to investigate, but I'd also be like,
Well, you hear someone screaming
hesitant
from the porta light, you're gonna be a little concerned, like,
oh
what
yeah.
the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
This guy
And then-
dying in the porta potty over here.
How does this happen? How do you get stuck, your foot stuck in any door, really? I mean, like, I just don't even see how
I
that
don't
happens.
know. They lock from the inside. Those lock from the inside.
Right. So how is he not able to unstick? Oh my god, I can't talk. Unstuck his foot. Like,
I guess he got turned around and he couldn't move, which, like,
but
that has
how?
to be the most embarrassing thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, that is. He got stuck in a porta potty and could not get out. Like, there was no prank on him or anything like that. He actually just got himself stuck and, like, needed help. And then they're like, "What's this? What's these drugs you got on you?" I know that guy's mad.
Oh, how embarrassing is that? Yeah, you get fucking stuck and can't get out.
Yeah, and people are
He
like,
was just going in there to shoot his fentanyl, and he didn't
Yeah.
even get to do that.
yeah,
And he got a fucking fucked up leg, fucked up ankle, and handcuffs, and his drugs taken from him.
yeah,
That could not have went worse for him.
yeah. That is, like, beyond unlucky.
I feel really bad for him.
Because these people are probably, like, calling the police, like, there's a man screaming in a porta potty, and we don't know why. Can you check this out? And then he was probably hoping someone who wasn't the police would open it for him. But that is not what happened, and luck was not on his side. I don't even know how that happens. I'm so confused about this one, honestly. Like, I don't know how your foot gets stuck in a porta potty door. Like, I just don't get it.
I know, that's just bad circumstances
Maybe,
all around.
maybe he was already like in a daze from the fentanyl, and then that's why like he didn't realize he was going to get stuck if he closed the door. That's my theory.
I don't know. I'm really not sure how you get your foot caught in a portalet.
I don't know how that happens. I mean, not that there's a lot of space in there or anything, but there's enough space for you to not get stuck. Like, come on now. Like,
well, how do you fucking shut the door with your leg in it and then lock
yeah,
it?
yeah, and lock it.
I mean,
on
wouldn't
top
you
of
notice?
that. Yeah, I don't know.
You wouldn't have to notice.
Actually, doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, just imagine the scene. You're just at a park, and there's a portal, and you just hear screams coming out of it. You're gonna be like that Popeyes kid meme, like looking over there, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I can only imagine those people's faces. They're just like, what is going on in there, dude? Because say you had no knowledge of the situation. For what reason would someone be screaming in a porta potty? I'd be scared. I'd be hesitant to actually, I'd probably think someone's getting murdered in there or something.
Yeah, I'll admit this. I hate the police, but stories like this make me want to be an officer because it's just like sounds like a fun job.
I mean, catching morons like this.
I mean, how funny would it be to? What did you do today? Oh, I kind of got stuck in a porta potty.
Yeah.
Thank you for the state of Florida.
Yeah. We are thankful for the state of Florida because it gives us content. So, but yeah, that's about it. We may or may not continue this series. In fact, we probably will because these stories are infinite. It seems like. So, yeah, this will probably to be continued. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.